Better late than never, here is my first look and my first ride of Crit City, the event-only map released this time last week for Zwift. As an event-only map, you can't select Crit City from the main menu when first starting up Zwift. So you have Watopia and the guest map. Crit City will never be the guest map. It's an event-only world, so you need to enter an event and get your ride on. With the magic of the internet, I've entered an event and then not entered the event, and here I am in Crit City with nobody else around for my first ride through. So let's have a look. So what we know about this course so far, 1.9 kilometers with a lot of corners, built specifically for criterium racing, or crits for short. And even though I was at the home of Zwift just last week, I still have not seen any of this course. Looks to be borrowing a lot from London and Innsbruck at the moment. If I can see with the churches and things. Maybe just calm the gearing down as we cruise. It's only a short course, so it's not going to take long to do the ride through. Oof, okay, first climb. What have we got, 5%? And on cobbles, okay. Visually, I couldn't really tell the hill was there. There's not a lot to have as a reference point, but I can see a giant screen up there. That looks pretty cool. If I look behind me now, number 6, I should see the giant. No, it's taken up by that. Okay, maybe we'll look at that once that thing goes away. Okay, a bit of an event atmosphere. Flags, parties happening. I think there's a Zwift demo station, so if you wanted to try Zwift virtually, oh, there's the Zwift van. Scotty the squirrel pulling a mono. Oh, the Zwift run. Zwift ride, we've just passed, okay. People up on the balcony. Okay, there is atmosphere here. I do like that, it's the feeling I'm getting so far. This is just bizarre talking about atmosphere in a virtual game. We're here to train, aren't we? Or race. But this is the environment they've created. There's another screen down there. Okay, down the hill here. Bit of a roller coaster and up. Oof. Going through the park here. Okay. Bit of a downhill here. I'm looking for more gears, more gears. Oof. Now in a bunch at speed, the dynamics will be a lot different. Oh, I've got the KOM, how about that? There's the big screen. Okay, that's cool. I like that. We're number 6 at that. There we go. Big screen behind us. Definitely the race atmosphere. All Zwift branded at the moment. So I think what they could possibly do with this, just thinking outside the square, if your company or event wanted to run a crit on here, they could probably brand it all up with their logos instead. Just thinking well down the future with this one. What else do we have? More atmosphere, more people, more cheers. The course is bi-directional, but for a crit you never turn and go the other way in a crit. Whatever it's set at the start, that's what you'd be using. Featherweight on the flats, always handy. Lots of corners, 1.5 Ks, we're nearly done. That's about it. Oh, some nice Z artwork there. Another big screen. What else do we have? Oh, main stage. Oh, with Zwift racing on the you're kidding me. Ha ha ha. See up there. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And we are back to near the start. I'm going to loop back to that main stage and we'll see if we can get some crafty camera angles on that. Another street up the road. All right, what do we have after this? Is this where we... started. 1.8 kilometers, 1.9 all up. Okay, so that's it for now. That's the course. So it doesn't feel like there's a lot to it, but for a criterium, there never really is. There's enough character in that with the corners to give it a bit of spice. Let's throw a U-turn and go back to that main stage and have a look at what's going on there. And after that, I will enter an event using the companion app, which starts in about an hour. So I have a Llama lab test to do on this trainer that I'm on, and then I will start an event. I won't finish it after a Llama lab test. But I'll have a look at the process of entering an event and then hitting that start line. Now, where was this main stage? Or did I miss the main stage? Here we go. Okay, let's get crafty. Camera angle 0 on, if I go 8 and then 0, I should be able to pull out. Can't quite get far enough to get up on stage. No, I can be in the crowd. G'day, people. Or inside the buildings, that's not optimal. Okay, let's go a little further here. Let's stand in the crowd. Yeah, the view from across here is not that great. But you can see there's some Zwift esports happening on Zwift. If that's not Zwift perception, nothing is. Oh, dude, get your hand out of my face. I do like those big screens though. That's awesome, and I'm just trying some camera trickery to try and get closer to the screen. Because there's nothing like watching Zwift whilst on Zwift, whilst recording a Zwift video for YouTube for Zwifters. Oh, and the Big Z's up there on the stage. I hope he's got a fan there, somewhere craftily placed in that that costume. Alrighty, so that's the course. It went past very quickly. A few hills at speed that's going to be insane. The corners will send people probably throwing up. That's what it's all about. That's what crit racing is for, throwing up and trying to hit that breakaway. But will breakaways work? Interesting. Alright, that's done. Let's have a look at loading up the companion app and entering an event. C grade? C grade. Alrighty, so we have okay, Zwift companion. Loading. Okay, give some thumbs up while I'm there before it switches over to ride mode, does it? Okay, that'll switch in just a second. Before that though, let's jump to events and see if we can enter an event. Oh, there we go. More events, here we go. And at, oh, it's 11:15, okay. Crit City Race, there it is on the map. Route map not available. Okay, that's interesting. Probably waiting for an update for the companion app to show the map on there. 3.2B. C. Let's just enter C for the start. I'm not going to race this one. It's just about entering and watching the play of the start. Maybe 1 or 2 laps. We'll enter C. So pick the category based on your ability. Can be a little controversial there. Hit save on that and done. I'm entered the C grade race. That will then pop up in game when it's time to enter the start house for that. So, easy as that. Ride-ons with no one else around. Cool, okay. So there's a first look at the course. There's how to enter a crit, and you can do that offline whether you're on Zwift or not. If you're just sitting at home or sitting at your desk at work, you can go and enter your event, and then as long as you're clipped in, ready to go when that start gun goes off, you're all good. We will be back for the start and a couple of laps of Crit City. Hold on tight. I should also mention that when you first start Zwift, if you haven't pre-signed up for an event, there's a list here on the right top that you can scroll down. And from here, if I scroll down, I can see the event that I'm signed up to right here. So I've jumped over to Watopia to finish my Llama lab testing for today, and I have 6 minutes exactly now for the Crit City to race to start. let's jump over there and get a decent warm-up done. I'll see if I can last 2 laps, just to show you what it's all about. I'm not there for the entire race. It's more about joining and that fast-paced feeling of just 1 or 2 laps. Not racing, no stress. That's why I'm in C category. So we hit join event, changing worlds. Now this is the only way to get to Crit City. I now have a fan on, just so I don't completely overcook. And here we go, 5 minutes, 30 to go. And I'm in C, and it's all good. So A, B, C, D, and E, I believe there's other start pens. We can see them elsewhere. Let's have a quick look with other camera angles here. Oops, I can't do that with the chat screen on. There we go. So I can only see my group at the moment. 5 minutes to go. So the goal here is just to hang on to the start, find a faster bunch. Won't be the front group, won't be the back group, I hope. And just see how those gradients go around those corners and just the general flow of the course in a race environment. Should be interesting. All right, let's fast forward to the start. Okay, with just over a minute before the race starts and a few race tips. First of all, warm up. Be ready for it to go very, very hard at the start on any Zwift race. And the bonus being, if it doesn't go hard at the start, you're still warmed up and you'll be ready for it when it gets harder later on. So if you haven't warmed up, it's game over already. So get a good warm up in. Secondly, don't be at the front, don't be at the back. Hang mid-pack or more towards the front. If you're on the front, you're going to be working hard. The bunch will chase you down very, very quickly. Everyone's fresh. Everyone's going to be going very, very hard. So keep your powder dry, but not too dry that you're off the back. That's the other tip that I have there. Other than that, just enjoy yourself. And remember, it's not a real race. You're not winning any money. There's no one to shame you if you are off the back. Just do your best. Last of all, go hard before the clock ticks down. What I mean by that is there's a slingshot effect just before the start. So, big ring for me right now. You want to be pushing at least over FTP in case everyone else is. Does that make sense? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's on, power on. Because if we don't get that slingshot, okay. So 350 watts, and I was still swamped. There we go, see, look at that. 400 watts of a C grade race, and I'm not even near the front. So there's the front bunch I want to hang on to. All right, pace comes down a bit. That settled down a lot faster, good. Okay, for me now, not much about the scenery. It's more about those wheels and positioning. That settled down a lot sooner than what I thought. That's good. So we should be able to get 2 laps in, and then I'll be off the back. All right, number 6, we have a look behind. Okay, we are in the front bunch. Awesome. Only a 15-kilometre race. Won't take just over 10 miles. So it's going to be always a hard effort. Okay, onto the climb. Never being on the front, never being off the back. Oof. Definitely a leg sap of that one. All right. Again, I don't want to be on the front driving the pace. There's a lot going on. It is busy. I'll give it that. By busy, I mean the bunch. The surroundings, they're just there. All right, down some quick corners. Definitely has that fast ride feel to it. Oh. All right, a bit too hard there. Back it off. I don't need to be on the front. Can really drop the watts. There we go. Alrighty, lap 1 done. Good steady pace there in C. We'll do one more and we'll call it a day. Oh, a bit of a move on the front there. Again, I don't want to be the one chasing it down. We'll let Sparkle Toes do it in that coloured jersey. Good job. I reckon that gap is probably going to close up the next hill. Oh, there we go. It's exactly what happened. Again, choosing gears, keeping an eye on what's going on. It's definitely a busy time if you want to maintain position. Does it feel like a crit? Yeah, a little bit. It does, just for the positioning of it. There's no cornering, obviously, no steering. But using the game to keep position, very much the same as outside. You can see I'm backing off as soon as I get anywhere near the front. Off, here we go. It's like a bit of an orchestra there, isn't it? Everyone down, up, down at the same time. Right, bit of a move there. Tron bike, so an experienced Zwifter. Nice big long line strung out. There we are. Me just tucking in, hiding away. And back to the downhill section. The overs and unders. Very cool. Verdict so far better than I thought. With the variance in course, it mixes things up. And those corners really make you want to be in the right position, although it doesn't really matter. So you just hear I'm last. I really don't want to be last. All right, I'll call it quits there for that C grade race. Not bad. Nice solid pace. Look, my heart rate's up for sure, whichever side of the screen it's on. That was pretty cool. Was it like a crit outdoors? Well, there's no risk of falling off. There's no challenge in nudging people out of the way. Not that you can do that in real life. But the thinking game was there. Especially pushing up near the front. You saw me there for the last 5 minutes or so, really pushing up to the front, making sure I wasn't dangling off the back like I am right now. But even if I was dangling off the back right now, I'm 24th place, but there's still someone to ride behind me coming up that I can work with, and probably another bunch or two. But if I was having a totally horrible day on the bike, I could still get a ride, or more importantly, a workout from my time spent here. All good. Alrighty, so that's a thumbs up from me. That's a 2 thumbs up from me, apparently. That's all good. Now to get race fit, to try and hang with the B's and the A's. Alright, thanks for watching this one. Remember to hit subscribe on this channel to be alerted of new videos being uploaded, and hit that join button to support what I'm up to. Alright, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.